this time, I would like to invite Ben, Marie, and Grace Banks to the stage for a special presentation on behalf of Benjamin Banks Jr. Memorial Foundation.
Oh, it's going to be a tough act to follow. It's going to be rough, so bear with me. Hello, class of 2025, or what will forever be in my mind, Ben's class. So many great and bittersweet memories come to mind when I look out in the crowd. My son Ben was a challenging son to raise. He had so many hurdles in his young life. Normal development things came hard for him. His mom and I were so worried about him going off to school. Would he fit in? Would he be bullied? Would he make friends? Happily, our fears were never realized. You all took him in and accepted him and made his school years happy ones. Marie, Grace, and I will always be grateful for that. It's no small thing. Ben was not perfect. He had a one-track mind, and he would obsess on things, mostly cars, and he could be annoying and relentless sometimes. Let's just say he had some interesting traits. Believe me, we know. So his class's acceptance was such a relief to us. One trait that Ben never displayed, though, was meanness. He was a kind person, and he didn't have a mean bone in his body. He always wanted to be friends, and he always wanted to play. When I was in middle school, I had a young classmate named Jerry pass away in a tragic drowning accident. I've always remembered Jerry as the kid who died in my class growing up. But if I really think about him, I remember the person he was. I remember he was a class clown, equal parts cool and smart, and very mischievous. But if Jerry thought you were cool, you must have been, because Jerry was cool. Since Ben's passing, I try to remember the person Jerry was, because Jerry deserves that. I have a different perspective now. So for Ben's sake and for Jerry's sake, please remember Ben as the fun, kind kid who would ask you what kind of car you drove and tell you it was awesome, even if it was just a Ford Taurus. Please remember him as the kid who had such a profound effect on his community that they banded together to help his family through the hardest time. Our foundation was created in Ben's memory and has grown so much in the last 7 years. That is because of the outpouring of support of our community, and we're so grateful. I'm a typical dad that loves to give out unsolicited advice to young people. Unfortunately, Ben is not able to hear my amazing wisdom. Poor Grace gets double the amount she should. But I'm going to give you guys some fatherly advice, whether you need it or not. When I was your age, I was always quick to make fun of someone. Maybe not to their face, but I would try to make my friends laugh and make myself feel good about it. But if you remember one thing about my son, remember his kind nature. I promise you, if you go through life always giving the unique people in your life kindness and grace, you'll never regret it. It took my son in my life for me to learn that lesson. Please think of Ben as the person that he was, and don't forget the good traits that you can take with you moving forward. Our family has proudly watched all this class's accomplishments thus far, and we are excited to cheer you on for what is to come. Now my wife, Marie, would like to talk.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you to the Blackhawk administration for the opportunity to speak at the Senior Awards ceremony. It is an incredible honor to be here celebrating the class of 2025. Today, we not only celebrate your academic achievements, but your growth as individuals. As you embark on your next chapter, may your futures be filled with joy, success, and boundless opportunities. As many of you know, we have created a foundation to honor your classmate and our son, Ben Banks. At this time, our family wants to thank some exceptional people. The first person that came to my mind to thank was our son, Ben. Thank you, Ben, for making our lives better in every way possible. Each day, Ben brought such energy and chaos to our family. As Ben's mom, he challenged me daily, in turn teaching me how to be a better mom and grow as a person. I will never forget all the I love yous and hugs Ben gave me throughout the day. And let me tell you, there were a lot. He would even stop playing just to pick me flowers from the yard. He didn't let a day go by without showing me how much I meant to him. We miss him every day and will not forget how well he loved his dad, sister, and I. Don't get me wrong, Ben was a sweet boy, but he was far from perfect. With his diagnosis of autism, ADHD, and ARPKD came many daily challenges that required a lot of behavioral interventions as well as medical. It was extremely heartbreaking to see him struggle to speak, interact with others, and just be different in so many ways from his peers. At a very young age, Ben had several therapists, specialists, and teachers supporting him along the way. These amazing people gave him his voice, helped him understand his emotions, and showed him how to be a good friend. They celebrated all his accomplishments, no matter how small they may have seemed. Through Ben's unique needs and friendly personality, we had the chance to get to know and depend on these wonderful people. Thank you will never come close to expressing our appreciation. Through your patience, knowledge, and love, Ben was able to become his best self. If you were a part of Ben's support teams throughout the years, please stand and be recognized for the impact you had on every student you help daily. Thank you all so much for loving Ben. To Ben's classmates and friends, thank you for your kindness you've shown our family. It has been an honor to be included in many of your lives as you've grown over the years. It warms my heart when I see any of you around town and you are quick to say hello and give me a hug and then tell me what you've been up to. Thank you for continuing to be Ben's friend by remembering him with us often. We want to take the time to recognize the extraordinary families who gave us the idea and guidance in starting Benjamin M. Banks Jr. Memorial Scholarship. This turned out to be just what we needed to honor and remember Ben. After a few years, through fundraising those same friends, Ben got his own foundation. It brings us such comfort that Ben can still shine in this world through his foundation. Let's give a huge thank you to these friends who knew we needed to honor Ben in a special way and showed us how. Bill and Nikki Rogers, Jan and Julie DeMay, Jamie and Tim Davis. Grace is gonna bring it home.
All right, to give a little overview of Ben's foundation so far, we've developed 3 projects. Ben's scholarship given to a Blackhawk senior who is a special ed student or who is majoring in special education in college. Ben's toy bins at Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, and Western Psych. Ben's medical trial at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia that will explore the connections of ARPKD and aneurysms. Ben's foundation is able to fund these projects through fundraising events, such as an annual dodgeball tournament that we have and Ben's comedy show. These fundraisers have been a huge success because of the support from our community, local businesses, family, and friends. Let's not forget about the spectacular foundation board members and their families that work incredibly hard to make every event a success. Your dedication to Ben's memory is awe-inspiring. Thank you for being all in with us. We couldn't do it without you. Please stand and be recognized for all you have done for Ben. Bill and Nikki Rogers, Suzanne DeRose, Amy Sinkowski, Jessa Egger, and Addie Young. This community has remembered and celebrated Ben with us over the last 8 years with their continued friendships and generosity. Because of the incredible community support, Ben's Foundation board members decided on a secret 4th project. This secret project was started 5 years ago, and it was created to honor Ben and his classmates of 2025. We always knew we wanted to do something special for Ben's class. We kicked around some ideas, but it always came back to Ben's scholarship. So we thought, how about we do a few more scholarships than we normally do? How many could we do? 10 scholarships? 20 scholarships? How would we decide on who deserved those scholarships? It was just getting too complicated. Then we had our last and best idea. Can the entire class of 2025 please stand up? We have the great honor in awarding a $1,000 scholarship to every single graduating senior in this class. Congratulations, everyone.
On the way out for each student, please pick up, we have like a swag bag for every senior at the auditorium foyer entrance hall. In it, you'll find instructions on how to receive your scholarship and some Ben Banks swag from our foundation. All the seniors and their parents and teachers, please join us at Wright Fieldhouse after school for a little celebration with Ben's Foundation. We'll be there till 5, so pop in anytime. Anybody's invited. And then there's a brunch for a lot of our supporters right after this at the same Wright Fieldhouse to follow up, friends, family, supporters. So thank you all so much.
On behalf of the school district, thank you so much, Ben, Marie, and Grace, and the Benjamin Banks Jr. Foundation for your extremely generous commitment to the class of 2025.